And going live. Evening. How are you all? Are you well? Hello, we're live finally, I think. Is that live? Is that working? Hopefully it is. Good evening. How is everybody tonight? Is there anybody even in the room so far? I don't know yet. That's the big question. I've got the little chat box open to the right-hand side, so hopefully that's going to work for me and I'm going to be able to see the questions come in or some comments or what have you. Is anybody able to leave me a comment? And then fingers crossed that will work. I don't know whether it will or not. I don't know entirely how this works, which is never good. That's not something to really own up to. I know, but I'm not entirely sure. But I think it's working. I hope it's working. Let's have a look. So if I chat, let's see if I go to the video maybe on my channel. Dun dun dun. How does this work? No, that's not working either. So that's there. So I don't know then. So I can't see anybody typing anything down the right-hand side of my screen, which I said where I thought I would see the chats. So I don't know if there's anybody watching or not. I don't think there is anybody watching just yet. It says there's no viewers. Nobody's watching. Come and watch. Come and see what I am doing. Why don't you? Oh, here we go. If I go to this link here, will that work? Hopefully it does. That's me on live right now. Apparently 3 people are watching. So there should be like a chat on the right-hand side of the screen or something like that, shouldn't there? But I don't know how to make that work. The other day when I was watching Clintus, there was definitely a chat for people to join in on the right-hand side of the screen. So how do I make that live for you guys? There is the million-dollar question. And I don't know. is the million-dollar question. If I just invite everybody to my thing, there we go. Oh, there we go. So now it's telling me I've got 3 viewers. So if I say hello here, hopefully there'll be a chat. Maybe I don't know if it'll come up or not. It should be like a thing called group chat. Apparently. Anyway, I can kind of flip between the 2 screens. That's not too much of an issue. So if you've got any questions at all, just ask away. That's the whole idea of this broadcast right now. It's a chance for you to chuck me some questions in my direction. So if you want to know anything at all, leave me a question in the section below, I guess, because the chat box doesn't seem to be opening on the right-hand side of the screen. There should be like a chat box about there somewhere. I think that's no, wrong way. There should be a chat box there, and for some reason it's not there, and I don't know why. I don't really get why. So it's a bit sucky. Why is that not working? Should be automatic. I know that. So a bit confused. There's 5 people watching. Hello, all 5 people. Thank you very much for watching. I'm glad you are. Because I'm not entirely sure why the chat on the right-hand side of my screen is only working on my screen and not on yours for some reason. But not to worry. Apparently, Just a Dumb Check is going to be writing questions in about 30 minutes. That's no good because I'll be gone in 30 minutes. I've got to cook dinner in about 30 minutes or so because Susanna will be home around about 7:45 or something like that. So I've got to put some dinner on. So if you want to ask me some questions, you can do. You can do it on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter on @Stopjabbaingon. You can ask me some questions on Twitter, perhaps, or you can go onto the Facebook page and ask me some questions on there. What else could you do? You could go on to Instagram and send me a photograph. You could Snapchat me. I've got Snapchat now, which is pretty cool. I have never really used Snapchat before, but I'm getting the hang of it. I still don't really understand the absolute point, but I've got Snapchat as well, so you could maybe follow me on Snapchat and have a good chat. Oh, bless her. Ace from Mason G has followed me. And that's great. You're probably not watching this because you'll be either at work or in bed. I'd imagine you're at work right now, even in LA. Ace is one of the people who works at Full Screen. So yeah. Who are the 5 people who are in the room at the moment? That would be cool. Dean Inglis says, I have no sound on your broadcast. That's weird. Why do you not have any sound, Dean? I don't know. Is it my problem that you have no sound, or is it your problem that you have no sound? I don't know which one it could be. It's possibly mine because I'm having to run 2 things at the same time, which is possibly the issue. Because for some reason the chat on the side of my screen is not running in yours, and I don't know why. Why is that disabled? You're seeing it saying question and answer stuff is disabled for some reason. And I don't know why. Why is that? Why is that the case? Why is that the case? It's a good question, and I don't know the answer to it. Because there should be that chat window on the right side of the screen. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. And why that's very weird. Why did Dean's question not come into my comments? Again, I'm not understanding this dang thing at all. Maybe I should have done it as a capture. Maybe I should have done it as that. I don't know. This is possibly the dullest broadcast in the world ever, because all I'm trying to do is suss out what the hell's going on rather than chatting to you guys. So, yeah, come on, ask me some questions. You can chuck me a question on Twitter if you like. I don't mind. Hello, Mark Knight, who's watching at the moment. Thank you very much for joining us, Mark. If you'd like to ask me a question, you can do it on my Twitter, @Stopjabbaingon, or you can do it on my Facebook group, which is facebook.com/stopjabbaingon, or you can just ask me a question on here. Just go and leave a comment in the section below, because the chat box that should be there isn't, and I'll do my best to answer some questions in the next 30 minutes or so. I'm not here for too long. This is kind of a bit of a tester to see how things go. It's obviously not going quite according to plan because maybe I'm being a fool. I don't know exactly how this works. It's a bit of an odd one. So yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I kind of think I know why it's not working. I think it's because I've done it as a Google Hangout and not done it as a recording for the wonderful world of YouTube. Am I on WhatsApp? I am indeed on WhatsApp, but don't you need my phone number to use WhatsApp, Emma? I think you possibly do. Are you enjoying being self-employed, and how do you keep yourself motivated? Good question. I am really, really, really enjoying being self-employed. It's great. The best thing is that it's just kind of giving myself a chance to be a little bit motivated more than anything else. When I was working full-time, I wanted to try and succeed in the video side of things and the business side of stuff, but work got in the way, and it just stopped me from really trying to strive forward, trying to make that difference in the business. And I needed to concentrate on it. I needed to put all my efforts into my business. It was going okay. It's not making me a fortune, don't get me wrong, and most of my money is still coming from the contract that I got from the guys who I used to work for, which is really, really good of them. But I'm getting a chance to really concentrate on my business now. I've got so many irons in the fire. I've got a project I'm working on with a guy that I've done some stuff for previously. It's really difficult. I can't tell you too much. But that could be a huge contract for me. Could really make a big difference this year. I've got a few videos that I've quoted for. I'm hopefully going to be doing some work for Konami. I'm hopefully going to be doing some work for a local gym. I'm hopefully going to be doing some work for a local creative agency and another creative agency locally as well. I've got a product that I am working on with a friend of mine. He's programming the software. The idea is mine and the implementation is mine. And we're going to try and launch that really, really soon as well. I'm doing some wedding fairs soon. And the way I motivate myself, Aaron, is the fact that if I don't motivate myself, I guess we won't eat. So yeah. Thank you very much. You like my hand solo phone case, says Mr. Constant Comments. That's very cool. So what happened today? What did you have for lunch? Lunch today was very dull indeed. I went for a quick coffee and then I trained. That's about as exciting as my lunch got. Oh, and I had a protein bar. It doesn't get very exciting, I'm afraid. I wonder how many people are going to turn up, says Just Dumb Check. It'll be 4. 4 is my lucky number. You've lost your bet. Do you owe me $10 now? Is that what happens? You've lost your bet, so you owe me $10. Yeah? Does that work? I hope so. I don't really have any questions, says Just Dumb Check. I'll just listen to your beautiful voice. By the way, I'm Robin. Just created a new account for user stuff. I hope you remember me. How are you? Of course I remember you. Of course I do. Will you do another YouTube meetup again? You know, Mark, I would love to do another YouTube meetup again, but the main thing is that I'm a nobody in the grand scheme of things. And you know what? Rather than making it a YouTube meetup, it'd just be easy just to say it's catching up with mates. So yeah, absolutely. If you fancy catching up and having a few beers or what have you, you and Elliot and myself and stuff, that would be cool. But I can't really do I can't warrant doing a meetup with 3,000 and something subscribers, most of whom are Slovakian and watch me because I used to do Slovakian videos. So yeah, I couldn't warrant that in the slightest. But yeah, it would be cool to catch up with the guys who do watch the videos, and we wouldn't call it a meetup. We'd just call it a booze up. How's that? Yeah, sound good to me? It does sound good to me. Does it sound good to you? Hopefully, it sounds good to you. I'd love to go to more conventions as well. Obviously, I need the business to go well this year, but hopefully this year I might get to go to some of the conventions and that kind of stuff. That would be awesome if I could. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much, Dean. Dean says he loves my vlogs. Thank you, Dean. That's very kind of you to say. And Andy's finally got the sound as well, which is awesome. Shall we have a look on Twitter? Oh, I've got some Snapchats. Hello, what's that all about? Who Snapchatted me? Crazy Tish has Snapchatted me, apparently. I don't know. See, I still don't understand how this damn thing works. I really don't. It's weird. Oh, I've turned my computer off. Oh, I hope you're still there. I need to wait for my picture to come back. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. I need to log back in again. Hopefully you can still see me. Hopefully you've not gone anywhere. Fingers crossed. Shall we go back to here and there? And oh no. No. Hopefully I've not gone off. No, I'm still there. Excellent. So let's have a look on Twitter. On my Mac, when I scroll up into the top right corner, it kind of disappears, and that just sucks. It locks the screen, and it's ideal for doing stuff now and again, but other times it's screwed up. Let's have a look what some people have said. I'm watching, but I have no idea how Google Plus thing works. How's things anyway? Lee, I have no idea either how this works, to be perfectly honest. Google Plus sucks balls, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm very good. Thank you very much, Lee. And Mark Knight has replied to Lee saying, hey, Lee, I'm in the chat too. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, you guys. If you do have a question, just leave it in the section below, and I'll do my best to try and answer them. I'm going to try and refresh the screen and see if I get any more questions popping up at all. Here we go. Because we have 7 people in the room, so hopefully you will be able to ask some questions. If, by the way, this is something I didn't realise actually until last night when I was watching Clintus. He mentioned that apparently with doing these broadcasts, there's about a minute's delay. So if you do ask a question and you don't get an answer straight away, don't worry, I will answer it. It's just you don't get an answer straight away. So let's have a look. Here we go. Dean is still hearing me, which is always good. Excellent news. That's what I like to hear. What else is happening on my bits and pieces here? Emma is saying she'd love to meet up at some point. Yeah, it would be cool to meet up with everybody. And like I say, I can't warrant calling it a meet like a meetup for meeting me. That would be, well, that would be ridiculous because nobody is that bothered. But it would be cool to meet up with people and have a few drinks and say hello and catch up and all that kind of stuff. Nobody. It's not like last night when you're watching. When you were watching, I was watching Clintus and there was like 100 people in the room. Well, when you watch somebody else doing a Google Hangout and there's thousands of people, there's 10 of us, which is very nice of you to all join me. Very, very nice. But I'd imagine we're all over the place. And if I said, let's do a meetup and we'll do it in Newbury, where I live, because it won't cost me very much to go anywhere, and then everybody comes here, it would cost them thousands, some of them, to get here. For example, Mr. Constant Comments is on the other side of the pond. If I said I'm going to do a meetup for 10 people, that would be fairly pointless. But it would be good to catch up and have some drinks with people. Emma says, that sounds good. Have you been to the gym today? And what workouts did you do if you did? I went to the gym this morning and I went to the gym at lunch. This morning, I did a back session. I warmed up for a little while on the bike, and then I did a bit of rowing just to get the muscles working. And then I did a massive back session. I was absolutely knackered after it. I've got a feeling I'm going to feel it tomorrow morning. I really do. And then I did half an hour's worth of cardio, just nice, slow and steady. And then after that, I went to the office, did some stuff there, and then went back again and did a tricep session. So there you go. We've had some tweets come in. Let's have a look what we've got here. How do you comment? Asked Bojackal. I'm here, but see no place to comment. And yeah, there should be a chat just there. But for some reason, there's not. I don't know why. So leave a comment in the section below like you normally would do on a normal vlog, and then I will read it from there. That's how it's kind of having to work at the moment. Tish says, you should get on You Now. I'm doing this though. I'm doing this broadcast right here. I can do a You. I'll maybe do a You Now tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. I did a You Now the other day. That was good fun. But yeah, I'll probably do another You Now tomorrow night. Mr. Mark UK says, yep, that sounds good to me. Excellent. If you don't remember this, it was from, if you've not watched the vlogs all that long, I don't know if you have or not, Mark and I and Lee and John and Sasha and Sean was there as well, and Elliot and Lee. Yeah, I think I've said all the names. We all met up and we went for some drinks in Reading, which was really cool. It was a really nice day. We went to this very posh place which did cocktails, which was awesome. I had a couple of those. And then we just went for some general beers, had some food, played around in a giant snow globe, as you do. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. If you had to pop in a DVD right now, what would you choose? Good question. I would probably choose just looking at my DVD collection over there, I would probably choose Star Wars for the simple reason that whenever I suggest watching Star Wars to Susanna, she says no. So it would be my opportunity right now to watch Star Wars, and yeah, that's kind of what I would like. I'd like to watch Star Wars because I haven't seen it in a while. And I love Star Wars. Do you like Star Wars? Who doesn't like Star Wars? I mean, you could probably guess from that, to be fair, anyway. But yeah, who doesn't like Star Wars? I love Star Wars. Awesome film. And if I didn't watch Star Wars, what else would I watch? I'd probably watch a TV show, maybe Blackadder or Fawlty Towers, something like that. Again, stuff that Susanna doesn't really get because it's very, very English humour. So yeah, I would probably sit and watch one of those. I think she would enjoy Fawlty Towers. If she sat down and watched it, I think she would actually like it. So yeah, it would be something like that anyway. There you go. There's an answer for you. Bit long-winded, but an answer all the same. We have 11 people watching this evening at the moment. I don't know who you are or who they are because sadly, I can't find out. Oh, dang it! This is annoying. YouTube Hangouts, I think, generally suck. I think that's the technical term for it. Oh, what's going on? No, cancel. Go. What? Hey? Hey? Okay, what? Oh, blimey. Am I still on? I hope I'm still on. Because this has just gone really weird. What? It's. Oh, there we go. Right. I clicked a button. It was a mistake. I don't know what I did. Oh, I don't even want to try and replicate it. Ethan Talks says, hi. Hello, Ethan Talks. How are you? I'm trying to see where you are in your photograph down there. Can't tell. Looks like America. Might not be. But cool. Hello, Ethan. How are you? Hope you're having a good evening. Team Tish Official says, lazy. Why am I lazy? There's always a place on the side to comment, but not on yours. Very weird. I know, Bosist. I don't get it. What is going on? I've never watched it. Which one of you never watched Star Wars? Or Blackadder or Fawlty Towers? I'm guessing you mean Star Wars, in which case we can't be friends anymore, Emma. Until you watch it, we can no longer be friends. You need to go and get that sorted, young lady. Go and watch the wonderful world that is Star Wars. Get it sorted. It's such a good film. It really is. It's such an awesome film. No, stop doing things. I really should stop clicking buttons, shouldn't I? I just don't get why the chat isn't there. And I can only assume it's because I'm doing a Google Hangout. I'm not going to keep going on about it. I don't like Star Wars. Deal with it. Oh, dearie me, dumb check. I like Batman. Batman's a good film as well, to be fair. Dinner last night was fantastic. It was really nice. And even better, Susanna liked it, which is good. I'm very well, thank you, Ethan. How are you? I hope you're having a good... What day is it? It's Thursday, isn't it? I lose track of the days. When you work as a sole trader, you kind of work all the time. So being self-employed... The thing is, I'm self-employed, but Susanna calls me unemployed all the time, which cheeses me off no end. But she does it just to annoy me. So there you go. Why don't you like Star Wars? Just a dumb check. I need to know. Oh man, how can you not like Star Wars? What's going on? That's never good. And don't forget, if you've got any questions, you can ask away. You can do it on my Twitter at Stopjabbaingon. You can go onto the Facebook page if you prefer and leave me a question on there. Or you can leave me a question in the comment section below. And I'll try and answer as many of them as I possibly can do. Let's have a look, see if we've got any questions on the wonderful world of Facebook. And Mr. Constant Comments has asked the same question on there, actually, so that's cool. Thank you very much for asking those. Han and Carbonite is just awesome, isn't it? It's not as good as I hoped it would be. I was really hoping it'd be a bit like my Game Boy case. Do you remember my Game Boy case on my old phone that I'd given to Susanna? Well, my Game Boy case was it was silicone, but it was beveled, so everything was real. There was a real screen on there that you could run your finger around. There was real buttons and everything. I was kind of hoping my hand would be a little bit like that, but it's not, which is a bit of an annoyance. Excuse me, but these things come to annoy us, don't they? I love Batman, though, says Emma Louise Marwood. Do you still do your nose? I don't know what that means, Ethan. Try again. Do you still do your nose? Bojackal says, Fawlty Towers, is that show still on? I used to watch that years ago. No, they haven't made anymore, but I've got both seasons. They only made, I think it was 15 episodes in total or something like that. Two seasons, as you would Americans call it. Sorry, I'm swearing at you. 2 seasons, 2 series in the UK. And yeah, I've got them both on DVD. I love Fawlty Towers. It's just brilliantly, so expertly written. Yeah, by Connie Booth and John Cleese. Love it. Absolutely love it. So how long have we got left? We've got another 5 minutes or so left of this broadcast. I'm not doing a really long one. I'm sorry if it's too short for you, but I will try and do a longer one in the future. Now we've got the hang of it, kind of. there's no chat box to the right hand side of the screen. So what I will probably do is when I end this broadcast, I'll drop Glintus a line and find out how he does his broadcasts, because I think doing the Hangout works a little bit better because this seems to work faster than when I try and do it with YouTube app. But I wonder if it's the YouTube app that allows you to do the chat box to the right hand side of the screen and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. But I will definitely do another one. Not entirely sure when, but I will definitely do another one. Team Tish Official says, like Star Wars if it's got Christopher Lee in it. Oh, well, Christopher Lee is in Star Wars, so that's okay. I just don't really like movies, and I like having unpopular opinions, says Just a Dumb Check. It didn't really get to me, and I liked it as a kid, but now I'm more into TV series. Well, that's fair enough. It is a good film, though. It really is a great film. Did you tell her you put wine in the pasta? Well, not in the pasta. I put it in with the meatballs, but I said I didn't, even though I swear to God. So the other day I was cooking and I was doing a YouNow broadcast, and I said, I'm going to put some wine in with these meatballs. I guarantee she's going to taste it. And I put in the smallest amount. There was no way she could have tasted it. And literally she tried it. And her first words were, is there wine in this? So I lied and said, no, there isn't. She's none the wiser. So there you go. And she enjoyed it. So I'm kind of in trouble if she's watching this, but I'm not, because she won't be. What's for dinner? For dinner tonight, I'm doing kind of like a surf and turf. I'm going to make a salmon fish cake and some hunter's chicken. So there we go. Which is the one with Chris Pine? Chris Pine is in Star Trek. And I love the Star Trek films. Absolutely adore the Star Trek films. Okay, Bo Jackal has just come back to me. Showcases where the chat usually is. Must be an option you don't have checked or something. Let's have a look. Shall we have a look on showcase? Shall we have a look, see if I can find the showcase setting? So, screen share, no. Showcase, okay. If this has worked, no, there's nothing there. All I can do is show you my Google Plus account and my YouTube account. It says you can see those two items now on the right-hand side of the screen, but doesn't say anything else. I don't know, which is a shame. I don't know if that's worked or not. YouNow is much easier. Well, it is easier, but then it doesn't go up onto my YouTube page. And I need to start making more comment. I need to be liaising with you guys more. I really do, and chatting to you guys more. And I think that this is almost it, though. To be fair, my broadcast time is almost done and dusted. But it's been really. I've enjoyed doing it. I just wish I understood how it worked more. But we'll get the hang of it. We will get the hang of it, you guys, and I'll understand it next time. Yeah, we'll suss this out somehow, I think, hopefully. And I can't. Yeah, you see, there's a thing called Q&A which I can't open. Apparently, this feature is disabled for me. So maybe I don't have enough people following me or watching me. I don't know. Who knows? We've got just a couple more tweets have come through from Redhead Lee. Says, any news on whether or not you're going to be doing any cooking vids? You did one ages ago, I remember. You know what? I might do another one. Zuzana did one in Slovakian, which went really well. I might do another one. We'll see. We will see, Lee. Because I enjoy a bit of a cook. I enjoy making up different dishes and all that malarkey. What do you think about Chris Pratt as the next Indiana Jones? I think if he gets the part, I reckon he'll be really, really good at it. I think it'll be brilliant. Why they feel the need to reboot it, don't know. But yeah, I think he could be very, very good. And Emma Louise Marwood says, I never watched Star Trek either. So how did you know Chris Pine was in it? Anyway, not to worry. It is 7 o'clock. My time is up. I am going to call it a day there. Thank you ever so much for coming to watch. It's really cool of you. Thanks, Dean, for coming to watch. Not a problem. I enjoy doing it. It's been good fun. It's it's been a good laugh. And I will catch you next time I do another one. I will try and get into the habit of doing these because they are good fun. And if I can get the swing of it and the hang of it, then it'll be more fun. Definitely, I promise. Because we'll be able to chat in the comments that I can see on the left-hand side of the screen here and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, you guys have an excellent Thursday, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. It's like 7 o'clock here right now, so I'm going to go cook some dinner, and I'll see you guys in the vlog, because the vlog is live now as well. So go and see the vlog and stuff like that, and watch me fail miserably at doing muscle-ups. It's really, really bad. Really bad. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sweet dreams, and let's stop this broadcast.